Welcome to My Life Movies.
Today we're going to be talking about Big Hero 6. Set in the fictional city of...
San Francisco.
San Francisco, obviously a mix between San Francisco and Tokyo. An interesting kind of mix of cultures in its design.
There's a lot of cool Japanese robot references in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Like Astro Boy and Transo Z. There's a big Transo Z. His clock in the room is Transo Z.
Okay.
There's a big
It's a really rich sort of film visually. It's very well designed, but that said, I mean, it comes from a studio that invests a lot in its design and look. It's beautiful.
It is a very, very good looking movie. Yes, the plot. Are you ready? You ready for this plot?
Plot!
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 Plot! Hero is the boy. He makes lots of robots. He's good at making robots. His brother is also good at making robots.
Right.
His brother goes to school. This is all in the trailer, right?
Yeah.
So you should also watch the trailer as well. It's really good. It's about loss.
Yeah.
It's about dealing with loss. Well, I mean, while having fun. That's like the subplot. You know, you've got the main plot, which is this is a kids' movie. It's going to be bad guys, and robots, and cool
bright
flying
colors.
scenes, and yeah. But it's also about losing a loved one.
There is the sense of the fantastical because Baymax is obviously artificial intelligence that is definitely not quite real yet. A whole lot of sciencey stuff and research went into developing this story so that while it's fantastical, it's not too far away, and it plays into a lot of kids' like imaginations and that kind of stuff too. So it's a really, really engaging movie, I feel.
So science and superheroes has always been interconnected, you know, and it's cool that now that they're using actual science as opposed to just making up gamma rays and stuff like that, you know?
So the six are basically made up of, you know, your main boy. You've got the 13-year-old genius, that's Hero.
It's Hero, Baymax, Honey Lemon, Wasabi, Go-Go, and Fred.
I mean, that was also kind of well developed, and there was such a short amount of time to really introduce the characters as well, and sort of their association to the different technologies and stuff that they were interested in.
What Shai's trying to say is that she feels like this is like a prequel sort of thing, or like an origin story, as opposed to like an actual film with plot. But that's the thing about an interesting origin story, is that it makes a decent movie as well.
Yeah. Moving on to should you watch this movie, I say yes, but then we'll get to the ratings.
Yeah, I think you should watch this movie. Especially if you're taking children to it, you should take children to watch this movie.
Yeah, I think that there's a really good balance between, you know, emotional maturity, but also just entertainment that make the issues work in a way that you still enjoy the movie without being like, man, that movie is really depressing.
Yes, it's dealt with well.
It's really well done given all the different studios that basically are now part of this one studio, and they're all really specialized in that area of the origin story, of the issue of loss, and just a whole bunch of stuff. So, you know, it's a really good teaching tool if you have to explain that to a kid, maybe.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
although explain to them they can't become a superhero because
who said you can if you want?
San Francisco is not super.
Yeah, it's also not real. Oh yeah, I mean it's totally real. Yeah, San Francisco, it's a beautiful city.
So ratings.
Ratings.
What do you give it?
4 out of 5.
Okay, why do you say 4?
Why do I say 4? It was beautiful, for one thing, like visually stunning. I didn't get to see it in 3D. Kind of wished I saw it in 3D. What else? Lovable characters, an ensemble cast. It's good for children to watch. You know, I mean, like I'm looking at it from the perspective of like someone who's going to watch a film, and what do you want out of it? And if you want to see something beautiful and also maybe have some emotional stirrings in your heart cage, and if you want you know, just to have a good time as well and have a few laughs, it's the full package. That's why it gets 4.
I am really stuck between a 3.5 and a 4. You know, maybe 3.75 stars then maybe. Yes. And so I enjoyed everything. It's just like, I know that it wasn't necessarily for me for one. I don't have kids. I went without kids. I enjoyed the movie thoroughly. It loses 1.25 stars.
Well, I have the mentality of a 12-year-old, so I guess I am the target market. So
yeah, he got it. Whee!
Good, you go see it.
You should go see it, particularly with holidays still happening for
Take your
another
kids.
2 or 3 weeks. It's good for kids to go and watch as well. No naughty words, so good.
And not one decapitation.
No, I mean it was. I mean it's safe. The design is set up really well for toys.
Such a cynical way to look at it.
But I mean it's beautifully designed. It's a visually stunning movie. If you just want to go, like, even as a parent, to zone out for a while and just enjoy something that looks good, this is a great movie.
Yes. If you like this video, please like it.
Yeah.
Share it.
And share if you're
Subscribe to the channel.
if you're trying to hint to somebody to take you to a movie, and this might be the movie that you are thinking maybe it's good, you can say, "Hey, look at this review.
Yeah,
it's
these
saying
guys,
we should
these
go
guys
watch
said it was really
Yeah.
good, and they look like they know what they're talking about. Right.
See you later.
Bye. Bye time.
You can't really spoil a movie that's been done in so many different ways.
Superhero movie. The main boy loses someone he loves.
No.
He gets the power. He fights the bad guy. He learns stuff about the bad guy. If there's a team, they put a team together.
What's your favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part of the movie was the flying bits. It really reminded me, and also because I've been watching a lot of movies, like animated stuff, the last few weeks. So when you see like a good flying sequence, it's really good. It reminded me a little bit of like a Miyazaki film.
I think that what got me the most was just looking at the set design and being very excited every time there was a reference to Japanese culture or San Franciscan architecture. Now our not superhero faces.
Oh no! People are going to know my identity! No!